This is the video for the Tollgates game. Here in the blue box it says there are 12 walls, each has 8 gates. You go from start to end. Well, here is start, down here in the lower right is end. The black lines across are the walls, the colored markers are the gates. The table on the left shows the cost of using each of the colored gates. It shows the quantities and costs. Well, here we see the table. Here's the column for quantity. Here's the rate, which is the rate for each of the colors. And then there's the cost for each of the gates. Next it says, there is a cost for moving between the 8 columns of gates. It is 12 times the number of column moves. Well, here at start, we actually have to move 1 column to get to this column of gates. And here we see it moving and moving and moving and moving, and it says over here, the move count was 9. You start at the left most column and must end at the rightmost column. Well, we saw that, start and end. There's a minimum of 9 column moves. Notice here it always moved to the right, and there were 9. Had we gone backwards to get to a lower price gate, there would be more moves. When you click on a gate, it is included in your solution. You must select 1 gate in each of the 12 walls. Well, here we see there is a gate selected in each one. Here, if I said, oh, I'd like to move over to this gate because it costs only 10, now there's more moves. There are 100 games, 0 to 99. Here is where you enter the game number. First, you have to click on it to get the cursor there. I place the cursor there. Then it says, click on next below to go to the next note. So I'm going to come down here and click on next. This is another note in the blue note box. At the bottom left, you will see the total toll cost and the total move cost and your cost, which is the total of both costs. Well, here we see down here on the lower left the total toll cost. It says $470, and it says the total move cost is $180, and therefore the total cost is $650. Your goal is to find the minimum cost for going from start to the end. Start to the end. Through each wall, through a gate. When you click on the brown box, you can go between your solution and the dynamic programming solution. Well, down here is the brown box, and it says click for DP. I'll click for it. Here is the solution found by dynamic programming. Here is its toll cost, its move cost, and then the dynamic programming's total cost of $420. Dynamic programming solves the problem 1 wall at a time. That is, it acts as if the end was right here after the first wall and finds the lowest cost, and then goes to the next wall, and that's how dynamic programming works, by solving small problems, which then solves the larger problem. The game number is in the upper left. We saw it over here. You must click on it to position the cursor on it. Okay, well, I clicked on it. So now if I put a 1 in there, now it went to game 1. When you change the game number, the new game will start. A starting solution will be shown. Here is a solution. It remembers whatever previous solution it had. I'll click back to go to the beginning. Alright, this is the basic information necessary to play the game. Now we're going to go look at the program for the game by clicking on Program in the red stripe here at the top. I clicked on Program. Here is the main program for the Tollgates game. Over here in this box we see there is a subprogram 1. I clicked on that. Here's subprogram 1. It says subprogram 2, but actually there isn't one. Here is subprogram 1. I'll click here again, and here's the main program. Over here in the blue boxes we see we can go and execute the application again, save the application, create a new application, create a new subprogram. And these other boxes are for copying from one program to another, or within the same program. Now, down below here in the brown boxes are tools you can use for building programs, placing comments in the programs, captions, listing the values, learning about ASCII and colors. These brown boxes have tools in them. Below that, there is a set of YouTube videos that will show you how to build an app, all the way from creating it to making an HTML file for it. Below that, we have an app that will show you how to use the different actions in this P code. Here is a column of actions here in the main program. Below that, there is this list of HTML5 P code YouTube videos that explain how to build apps, from instruction lines to registers, videos on how to program. Now I'm going to go up here to the blue box that says execute the application. Here we're back to the game. Now below the game's display screen, there's a line that says Start Apps. You could change this program and then save it to one of 20 folders. Each has a letter A through T. Then when you come here, you can run your version of this game by selecting the letter that you saved it under. Below that, there's a list of HTML5 P code apps. This list gets added to all the time. See, there's one in the bakery, blackjack, and so forth. Many different ones, and you can copy instructions from any of them and place them in your app. Well, this is the end of the Tollgates game video.